to some degree, I'm going to say I'm sympathetic to Penn State fans. They had 50 years where they thought they had a coach that walked on water and was different than every other coach in football and was more ethical and clean and moral. He was like almost godlike. And so they're not going to let those good feelings, we are Penn State, we are better than everyone else. They're not going to let that go. And it doesn't matter what you tell them about Joe Paterno and what he overlooked as it relates to Jerry Sandusky. They're not going to let those feelings of pride that they had go. So they're going to continue to honor Joe Paterno. I don't agree with it. I understand the delusion.
His legacy wasn't nearly this complex until the stories came out. He had a very simple legacy. Good man, won games. His legacy now is, I'm not sure he was a great man, and he won games. Let's remember, most of our legacies are complex. We honor lots of people. We honor a president on a $50 bill, Ulysses S. Grant, who was corrupt. We have honored all sorts of politicians, presidents who got us into wars, killed kids we had no business being in. We go to wars over oil more than anything now, not our beliefs. The reality of Joe Paterno, you can't talk about his life without acknowledging he was a heck of a football coach and did improve the lives of many people. However muddied, it clearly is now.
I think you've made an excellent point. I think you've stated it really eloquently, and I think it takes us to a good place where we'll probably agree on this. Let's let the Penn State guys celebrate him. May not be what we want to see or what we're comfortable with, but we can understand why, because again, almost everybody we celebrate is really flawed.
Yep.
Maybe not as flawed as Joe Paterno
or maybe
in this
more.
case. Or maybe more flawed. And so, again, I'm not going to come with an over-the-top outrage that they're going to honor this man. I'm just not going to do it. I'm going to sit back, allow them to do it, and hope that they move on.